So there you have it. The board has been briefed. Our candidates are ready. The boardroom is full. Let's get the eviction underway. Hello. And it's all come down to this final, 20, 30 minutes in the boardroom. 2 final candidates to exit the challenge house before we go for the grand finale. Now, this eviction is based on the last 3 tasks. There's the job search, there's a film task, which was my favorite, and then there was a great debate, and it speaks for itself. You've had your briefing already, but my candidates wanted me to ask you if, perhaps in the spirit of, love and joy that we've all experienced in this competition so far, maybe we can skip tonight's eviction and take them all to the finals.
Kojo, did you see the Mambuzo beach?
I did.
You saw the enjoyment that took place there?
Yeah.
Why not? At least there are sweet times. There should also be bitter times.
Well, business is not based on love and joy only. It's based on profits as well. And therefore, if you're not bringing us profits with what you did recently, some of you have to go.
Mr. Detumi, you look like the magnanimous chief, like the Igwe here. Maybe you want to, like they say, put your foot on it and say, oh, let's go to the final.
Well, I have had an opportunity to watch or look at what they did, and following the briefing also by the faculty, I think it's important that we have a bit of interaction with the candidates, because in my view, I think that 2 people would have to be evicted tonight.
Which assignment should we discuss first? Or which one do you prefer that we start with? The documentary? Good. What about the documentary? What do you think you did very well with the documentary?
I think our documentary was very good. I think what differentiated us from that of our counterparts was the aspect of the map, because we actually gave tourists the opportunity to see the journey from Accra and how we ended up at the Buzoa Beach. And so I think that was what separated us from our competitors.
I looked at your documentary, and I was wondering what was your objective? What were you seeking to communicate to the tourists?
When you come to Ghana, as we were saying, you can experience our culture, our food. There's so many nice and interesting places where you can go and see. Every tourist comes to Ghana for different things, like the Buzoa Beach. You can go there for relaxation. Kakum, for the adventurist who wants to just walk across the canopy walkway. So we were giving the tourists different aspects of what we have available for them to see.
Our documentary also came with a lot of variety and creativity. We also started with animation. We started with a little montage where we showed shots of festivals and then the food that we enjoy here in Ghana. And then we went ahead with a real voiceover narration. And then we used 3 voices instead of 1 normal voice that we heard from our counterparts. We used 3 different voices. And at a point in time, we employed personification where the Cape Coast Castle, for instance, spoke for itself.
I was built by the British in 1665 to trade in gold, ivory, and spices.
Was this supposed to sell Central and Western region as a tourism destination?
Yes, it was supposed to sell.
They did also intend to promote Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, who was directing the presenter?
I was directing.
Did you see her costume?
Yes, I saw
Was it Ghanaian enough for you?
Yes, it was Ghanaian.
You're sure?
Yes.
The dress you wore?
Yes.
What were you wearing?
The first was the challenge T-shirt.
Right.
The second was an African shirt and a pair of pants. And then the third was an African, actually was Ghanaian print, a long flowing dress.
Okay, right. Because from the distance, if you see it, it doesn't come across clearly this is Ghanaian. It's a Ghanaian dress, but it comes with a Western style.
What did the instructor ask you to achieve with your production?
One of the things he told us was, at the end of the day, let the production meet your target or your aims. So set out an aim and then let it meet that aim.
So what was your aim?
Our aim was to reach out to both foreigners and then Ghanaians.
How did you meet that aim, achieve that aim?
That was where we brought a blend of both informative. When we go to Ankasa, we released a lot of information about the biodiverse area. And then when we come to Cape Coast, we talked about history, so we portray history. Then Kakum National Park, adventure. And then in Zulezu, one of the wonders in Ghana, a village on water.